can have the passport, you can be here for 70 odd years, you can have your grandchildren here, and you still get the question, where are you really from? Or people trying to revoke your nationality, or telling you where you do belong or that you don't belong in Britain.
My son asked me, I'm more Italian or I'm more English? And I mean, obviously I don't really have an answer, but at the same time, it is a very important question these days. It's not just something that you can answer lightly.
So it's really interesting how within the curriculum, there's not like a lot of experiences of like non-white Britishness, right? So for instance, the Windrush, you're never really taught about within school. So I guess like the only good thing about this scandal is the fact that it's all over the news, right? So people that have been wondering why all these black people are here can finally see, hey, they've been here for a long time and they've contributed actually quite a lot.
Obviously, we try to look at the positive side of the Windrush scandal. One thing is that is, as you said, is opening a conversation that for too long we haven't had in terms of voices. And so who speaks about it? I mean, even in a sense, everyone knows about the Tottenham MP who has been very vocal about the Windrush.
Oh, David Amey?
Yeah. But it was almost one of the few voices. Even now, in this situation where suddenly we realized in this country that actually, when the Windrush generation came, they were actually subject of the British Empire, or they were citizens, and now instead they suddenly have been turned into illegal migrants, which they have to prove why they are here. So it's quite interesting. So how is it possible that for some group of people you can just relabel them? You can just turn a citizen into a migrant. And this is something, in a way, that is also linked to the work I'm doing on Brexit and now the EU nationals, the EU citizenship, etc. I think the point, I guess, is what can be done? I mean, in a sense, how do you get to a better point in 10, 20 years' time?
Telling the truth. Through education, because everyone goes through the education system. It's a legal requirement. So maybe, just having more perspectives, more different sides, more different cultural inputs, and not necessarily internationally, but actually within Britain. Because I think a new policy is this thing about British values, right? And British values includes all of the different cultures and contributions from different people, which that encompasses, and who have been here and contributed all this time. So maybe pay more attention to that instead of focusing on like one kind of strict way of being British.
But do you think this is the direction we are going? I mean, my impression instead is that even in the curricula at the moment, there seems to be actually a return to Englishness rather than an acknowledgement of the diversity has really a structural part of where we are now.
I just think that Britishness should be inclusive, bearing in mind all the different people, the different histories and different cultures which make it into what it is.
Yeah, I mean, in a sense, it's about truth, but it's more about the truths.
Yes.
And the point is, who decides which one, what is true? And we should open up a space. And I guess the Windrush is given opportunity for starting the conversation. What we should do is maybe not allow this conversation to be closed straight away, but trying to continue and build on it.
Yes.